Oh my god, you are heavy. Alright, the day has finally arrived. We are at next generation gaming, guys. Xbox Series X is in my hand, and big thanks to Microsoft, first of all, for providing this review unit. We're going to be taking a look at some games early on and giving you my first impressions on the unit and the games provided by all publishers and Xbox Australia. So thank you so much, Xbox Australia, for providing the review unit. First impressions off the bat on the hardware itself is it's heavy. It's a big boy. And I found it funny from such a sleek design and how lightweight the Xbox One X was in comparison to this. You can tell that there's heft in this and there's a lot to pack in. And it's a gorgeous looking box too. I can't falter Xbox for going for this kind of aesthetic, this very PC tower-like aesthetic that they went with. The monolith definitely looks great, and I can appreciate the look that they were going for, nice and clean, and also caters to the fact that if you want to stand it up, or if you want to flip it sideways, it actually has the nubs on the side too, so that's pretty awesome. So what about the unit right now basically makes it a must-buy? Well, let me tell you first of all that the hard drive in it, the SSD that it uses in it, the NVMe, is astonishingly fast. Like, I could not believe booting up Yakuza and Gears 5. The load times on it were almost instantaneous. I had some issues loading Yakuza on my Xbox One X, where the loading times are a bit on the long side, but they were non-existent on this unit, like absolutely gone. I gotta admit, it's one of the most astonishing feats that next generation gaming has gotten to. The reason I say that is because my computer has an NVMe installed, and there's still loading times existent on a lot of PC games. This is a huge feat for Xbox, so kudos to them for that. I have to say that I'm in love with the new controller. Definitely a change in the way that the games play. I love the new D-pad, very clicky. Definitely would cater to people who are looking to play Tetris Effect connected. I'm highly hyped for that one. Definitely anticipating playing some hours on that one. The triggers are still pretty much the same as you would get on the original Xbox One X controller, or the Xbox One controller, basically the original. The shoulder buttons feel a little more tactile than originally I thought. They're not as clicky as the Xbox One controller, that's for sure. But they've also gone for more of a flush finish on the front as well. There's no indent on where the Xbox logo is anymore. Pretty much just flush on the front. It's very nice and clean. It does the job. Look, honestly, Xbox still produce probably the most comfortable controller on the market, and this is still it, at least for as I'm recording this right now. Still don't have my hands on a DualSense, but this is definitely still up there as probably the best controller on the market. It's just as easy using the UI as it was on the Xbox One. It's all the same, so there's no real difference there. Right now, the differences are in game. Basically, we have solid ray tracing and everything else that are on display now, real reflections and such. Yeah, Xbox are really delivering a lot of promises at the moment, and I'm really excited to see what's potentially in the future for them. Bethesda, EA Pass, it's just getting beyond like anything, plus Xbox Game Pass, which is just the gold standard now for subscription-based services in video gaming. I mean, it's fantastic. $10 a month and you get hundreds of games at your fingertips. Plus you also can get Xbox Game Pass Ultimate and get early access to some titles as well, which is insane. So look guys, if I'm telling you anything right now, Xbox Series X is actually surprisingly astonishing. It is awesome, and I highly recommend it for any Xbox fan and any gamer who's looking to, upgrade their console collection, because it's awesome so far. Look, I'm gonna have my full impressions, full review, and probably a score on dashgamer.com next week. So make sure you guys check that out.